Hey, G.E. Smith here. I want to talk about a couple of licks that changed my life. As it happens, they're both from 1965. This one's from the fall of '65, Paul Butterfield Blues Band, first album. Just incendiary, explosive record. If you weren't around then, you can't imagine what this record sounded like to people. It was something brand new. I mean, obviously the blues have been around for a long time. The song "Shake Your Moneymaker" that I'm going to be talking about, Elmore James, you know, but the way that these young guys went about it and attacked these songs, and I mean attacked these songs, it's just incredible. So I'm in E-tuning because Michael played slide, Bloomfield, on this song. He didn't play a whole lot of slide, but when he did, particularly on this track, his intonation's incredible. It's just right on the money, which we should all kind of go for when we're playing slide. He just sounds great. His attack, his sense of humor. I'll try to go through it. I got a new set of Kurt Mangan strings on here, so we'll see what happens. All right, Larry, let's hit it. You want to shake your money maker, 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 and yeah. Hey! All right. Well, not perfect, but the basic technique is there, if not all the notes. There's so many great things to talk about in that solo. The first chorus, when he comes in, you know, he's going through the notes, the E chord, you know, and his attack is tremendous. I love it when he gets on just really stings that note. But then the second chorus, when he does the when the band goes to A, not him, stays on that low E note. If you listen to the original recording, go on YouTube, check it out. Shake Your Moneymaker, Paul Butterfield Blues Band. When he hits that E string open, I think he's using nines. The low string, you know, it like goes sharp for a minute. He hits it so hard and it's so loud. It's that early 60s Tele thing where the low E string is a lot louder than the other strings. And I just love it. I just love all that stuff. Then that lick at the end just kills me. When they go to the 5 chord, to the B chord, he's getting the 7th note, you know, the D, the blues 7th, the dominant 7th. Then I used to always play it like I thought he did the same thing on both strings. He doesn't. He goes. He's like waggling his butt at you, like, hey, look what I can do and you can't, you know? He's just playing and having a great time. Then he does that incredible climb and slides back in after the end. That climb is like horn player stuff, you know. It's like the Count Basie band in the 30s, and they would do those kind of climbs. It's a turnaround, you know, like what we call a turnaround. Anyway, great stuff. Michael Bloomfield, one of my favorites. All right, G.E. Smith, back with the second lick I want to talk about, also from 1965, early in the year. From what I read on Wikipedia this morning, this was recorded in January in New York by the Rolling Stones. It's the last time. Now, the lick at the beginning of that just killed me. When I first heard that in the little record store, the DJ record shop in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, when it came out, it drove me nuts. I made the guy play it over and over. And fortunately, he was a very hip guy, and he would do it. Play me these songs. The way it was recorded, the echo, and it's Brian Jones on his white Vox teardrop, and it sounds to me like he's playing through like maybe a Fender Showman single 15, JBL, because it's clean and it's nasty, and it's or a twin reverb, maybe not a super reverb, something with at least 12s, because it's got a bigness to the sound. Anyway, the lick is built on an E7th chord, like this. Right? That's the first thing you hear. Now, amazing lick, right? The really incredible thing is the way he gets the open D string and the open A string in there. He does that hammer on from the open D to the B note on the 9th fret of the D string. And then the D note again, 7th fret of the G string, the 7th, the dominant 7th once again. All the blues lives on that dominant 7th, and the difference between the minor 3rd and the major 3rd. That's where the blues lives. Then he hits the A string after the D, because the chords, there's some great videos of the Stones doing this then. Keith Richards on the Ed Sullivan Show is playing the first time anybody saw a Sunburst Les Paul, as like in our world, Sunburst Les Pauls. E, D, A. Amazing. Just picks right through the A chord. A on the 7th fret of the D string, and then the C sharp, 6th fret of the G string, the major 3rd of the A chord. So he starts with the funk of the 7th and then ends up on the sweetness of a major. It's a perfect lick in so many ways.